Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. How's this coming through? Well, you guys can hear me by the sounds of it. Okay, sorry. While I work out the kinks, this is going to be a good one. Do I know what I'm doing? I do not. But we're here for it. We're here for it. Okay, so tonight and hopefully most Thursdays we'll be playing some solo Shadow Dark. I know it's not Dungeons and Dragons, but it's the closest category that was available on the category check. All right, so plan is to essentially use Shadow Dark to play a solo campaign combined with the Solo Dark rules by Kelsey Dion. And what you see down here is, what are we calling this? This is the Game Master's Adventure Design Kit for Shadow Dark by That's How I Roll. You can find it on Twitch.io. I'll put links to everything as we go. So, let's see. A little bit about me. I am a dungeon master that's been playing since 1996 or 97 and just enjoy the games. I recently started soloing just for fun, and yeah, we'll see if the skills translate, what it's like. I don't really know. I've played a couple of solo games here and there, but this is my first attempt with Solo Dark, and I've played a little bit of Shadow Dark, not a ton. So if I get rules wrong, let me know, and we'll do our best to fix it. Let's see here. All right, so first thing that I think we will need is a world. So over here on page 132 and 133, there's an Overland Hex Map generator in Shadow Dark. So we're going to go ahead and do that. To begin, we can choose or roll a starting terrain. I'm really into, let's just see how random this is. So my plan is to do one hex, and then we'll expand as we go about. This is kind of where the first village is going to be, all that good stuff. So we'll see what happens. We roll a 2d6. I got a 6 even, so we're looking at grassland. So we're going to go over here. Let's see here. Hex 1 is going to be grassland. And this is our starting hex. So we're going to go ahead and preemptively, my characters are starting out in the middle of nowhere. I am going to go ahead and do a, what do you call it? I'm just going to assume that there's a settlement around. So, to do that, we're going to go flip the page to 134, 135. There's a settlement map, so very well designed on this. I really like that everything you need is just those 2 pages. So, settlement type is another D6. We got a 6, so this is a metropolis. So we're starting out with a big city adventure. All right, so we have a metropolis. We're going to name it with a D8 directly from the book. We got a 5 that's probably not showing up super great on your guys' screen, but a 5. Let's see. yeah, it doesn't look like it's showing up that great on your guys' screen. So you'll just have to trust me that that is indeed a 5. I'll get some higher viz dice later. I got some to choose from. Let's see, Metropolis 5. We're going to call this Rularn. And the danger level, I'm going to say we can roll randomly on it. Let's see what the danger level's looking like here. A 6. So it is deadly in the Metropolis of Rularn. Okay, cool. And we know that we have grasslands here. So just going to do a couple of grassland type scenarios. And we know that there is a metropolis there. I'm going to go ahead and do kind of a black dot in a wider ring to represent that metropolis. And we're going to go ahead and write Rularn on the map here. Alright, so we're beginning. We got an idea. We got a metropolis. And now we need a couple of characters. So we'll pop back over here and we'll see what we got for character generation over here. All right, so for stats, we roll 3d6 in order for each character. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to go with 3 characters. We'll go 4 characters. No, we'll go 2 characters to begin, just to get us started, because who knows if we'll encounter more characters or not in this. So 3d6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this guy's strength is a 9. 11 for dexterity. 8. I love the lower ability scores. I think they're so great. Nobody's really super powerful out here in Rularn. 6 wisdom, not a great look for you, buddy. And a 14 in charisma. All right, let's see here. So that's our first guy. Eight on strength. I don't think we're going to have fighter types in our group, which is going to be a problem. 9 dexterity. I really should flip this over to my left-hand side. 5, 6, 7 on Constitution. Good luck, buddy. 12 on Intelligence. Maybe a wizard. 8 on Wisdom. 8 Wisdom. And we got a 12 on Charisma. Very charismatic group. Nice. All right, choice of ancestry. I'm pretty sure there's got to be random creation tables. I already had it marked from previous. Okay, we're going to use this. So, character 1. Let's go for an ancestry. A 6 makes you an elf. What about this guy? Another elf. Alignment is a d6. We're going to go left and right, essentially. So left is a 6, right is a 6, so they're both chaotic in nature. Alright. Now for classes, we could roll randomly. I think it should be probably semi-random. Well, I think just opting into something. We can roll randomly and see. Let's find out. I guess if random is the name of the game, we shouldn't mess with it. Alright, so this guy is a wizard, of course. And what's our left guy? Whoops. Left is a 3, which is a thief. Okay, we'll go with that. Next XP is to 10, which I just know from previous playing. They're all level 1s. Let's see. And we got NPC names. Interesting. Okay. So we're playing elves. It's a d20. So first elf is an 18. So that's this guy. 18 is Kedaros. Kedaros. And our next buddy is a 4. Ferrand. Nice. Okay. Do we have any backgrounds? We don't off of this, but let's go ahead and switch back over to the characters and we'll see what we got going on here. Oh, right. As elves, I just flipped over to the ancestry page. As elves, we got Farsight. You get a +1 bonus to attack rolls with ranged weapons or a +1 bonus with spellcasting. Our wizard is going to get a +1 to spellcasting. And Ferrand is going to do the +1 with ranged attacks. So they're a little bit better off now. Alright, let's see here. Here's our wizard. Starting weapons. You're proficient with the dagger and staff. No armor. You get 2 additional languages and 2 rare languages. See page 32. And learning spells. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the hit points. Our wizard has 1d4 hit points and walked out with an amazing 2. Is there a constitution modifier of -2? But I guess that means he gets 1 hit point. Looking forward to that. And for our languages, we'll go ahead and go to page 32. I get 2 common and 2 rare. So the common is a given. We're going to do Elvish, of course, because elf. And we're going to do Sylvan. And then for the rare, we're going to do Draconic. And let's see, he's chaotic, so we're going to do Diabolic. Because that will be fun. Title, I'm just kind of flipping through the book. So the title for a chaotic wizard is an adept. And for a chaotic thief, it's a thug. So our guys might not be like the best of guys going on here. deities will kind of get to background. Let's see what their background is. 12. So, Kedaros used to be a sailor. And, let's see. Ferrand got a 6. So, Ferrand was orphaned. An unusual guardian rescued and raised you. Interesting. I wonder what that is. Alright, flipping back to Wizard. You can cast Wizard spells you know. You know 3 Tier 1 spells of your choice from the Wizard spell list, page 52. I do kind of like how everything's tight in this. So there's a total of 12, so we'll just roll randomly. D12. So we got a 6, so he knows. Floating disc. Oh, got another 6 already. An 8. Light. That'll be handy, I'm assuming. One more. That's a 4. Detect magic. Interesting. All utility spells here. No attack spells. We'll have to see what we can do with that. Alright. Okay, so for Kedaros, it says right here, Rune Tattooed Adepts. I think that's kind of a cool image. So he's going to be kind of what do you call it? Tattooed with kind of these mystical runes, essentially. I think it's a kind of a cool vibe. We'll try that. And then for the wizard talent, I feel like you roll on a level 1, but I want to be sure. Yep, 1 class talent roll right here, page 14. 1 class talent roll. Alright, so let's see what Kedaros walks out with for a class talent. 5, 6, 7, 8. Gain advantage on casting 1 spell you know. I'm gonna say light. Knowing that what little I know about Shadowdark, when you go into dungeons, you need torches, you need light sources. If you don't have it, it's dangerous. I'm going to go with advantage on the light spell. Because that just seems like a good idea. Hi, buddy. Say hi. Up here. Say hi to the cat. Cat tax. Hi, buddy. Let's see here. We'll kind of have to deal with equipment. Let's see what this says on equipment. Starting gear, page 33. First level characters start with 2d6 times 5 gold. So I got a 6 and a 7 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25, 30, 35. 35 gold pieces. He'll have that to spend on his gear, which I feel like is going to be important for him. He needs things. And we'll cover gear a little bit later. Let's put the thing there. Alright, now we have our thief. Hi, cutie. Come on, buddy. Get down. Come on. I know, it's not Cuddles time, though, buddy. Come on. There you go. All the way down. Good job, buddy. Alright. That does it for Kadaros, except for equipment, and he can only hold 9 things. So that's going to be rough. 9 things for that guy. Even worse for our thief, I guess, because he can only carry 8 things. Alright, our thief also has 1d4. Ooh, he walked out with 4 minus 1, so 3 hit points. Not bad. He's proficient with the club, crossbow, the dagger, short bow, and short sword. We'll just do his gold real quick right now since it's fresh on my memory. Oh, that was a 6. 6, 7, 8, 9 times 5 is 45 gold. He's also proficient with leather armor and mithril chain. That's going to be a while to get. He does have backstab. If you hit a creature who is unaware of your attack, you deal an extra weapon die. +1 weapon die. Add additional weapon dice. Let's see. And then he also has thievery. So climbing, sneaking, hiding, applying and disguises, finding and disabling traps, delicate tasks, I all get advantage on. Plus our 2d6. He got a 3, which means his backstab deals +1 die of damage. So his backstab is up to 2 weapon damage. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's go back to equipment. So, both of our guys are going to get backpacks. That's kind of a given. Those are 2 gold. So, let's see. Backpack, the first one is free to carry, so I'm just going to kind of write it up here. Oh, there's a free to carry section. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Backpack, backpack, and that's 2 gold from each. That's going to be 33 and 43. Alright, I think our +1 with ranged attacks. What is our guy? Short bow, crossbow. What's the difference? Crossbow, short bow, two-handed. Crossbow has a load property. Let's go with the short bow. It does a little bit less damage, but I don't have to worry about that load property. But then again, extra weapon die. I'll go with the crossbow. Alright, so this is the elf. So crossbow. Under attacks, we got a crossbow. He has a -1 to dexterity. No, wait, 9 and 10. Yeah, 10 and 11 are +0. 9 is -1. 8 and 9 is 2 con. So this should be a 2, actually. Goodness gracious. Dexterity is going to kill this guy. Okay. What else do we got? So we're going to go with the crossbow. Oh, this doesn't have actual weapons, does it? Crossbow is 8 gold. So that brings this guy down to 35, and he has a +0 to his attack roll with the crossbow, and it will do 1d6 damage. Two-handed load. Ranged far. Alright, but we'll also get his short sword. I think that'll be important. And he's going to have a -1 to that. The short sword does 1d6 damage. And the short sword costs 7. So he's down to 28 gold. He's going to go with rations. That's 5 silver. So he's down to 27.5. He's going to get a rope. That seems important. 60 feet, that's a gold. 26.5. Let's see. I think grab hook to grappling hook. Grappling hook, that's another one. His buddy, we're going to get a flint and steel for this guy. Crossbow bolts, kind of a must. And he has 24 gold left. I think probably a pole. Now for Kadaros, we're going to go with a staff for his weapon of choice. Oh, I forgot leather armor. Let's armor up our thief here. Alright, that's going to cost 10 gold, and it takes up 1 slot. So we're going to lose our pole for leather armor. So that's going to be 14 gold that he's carrying. And his AC is 11 plus his dexterity mod. His dexterity is -1, so his AC is 10. And he's pretty much finished. Let's see, we got the backpack for this guy, Kadaros. We'll do some rations as well. I don't think he'll need a rope. His buddy has a rope. He will bring some iron spikes. He's got 10 of those. Let's see here. He's also going to bring some caltrops, I think, just in case they have to make a quick retreat. And then let's do, he has his light spell. We're going to do a pole for this guy. And then we are also going to do some oil flasks. So -1.5, so he's down to 29 gold, and he has 2 extra slots. Oof, that's the thing with the thief, is he's all out of spots. Should probably carry a torch just in case. Torch and torch. So he has 28 gold remaining. Alright, let's see here. Okay. What else do we got going on? Alright, I think that's our two heroes, Kadaros and Farrand. We have our Metrapolis Rularn here. Now with Rularn, let's find the settlements, shall we? Overland settlement map. The Metropolis requires 8d8, which is insane. Alright, let's see here. We're going to call this the map of Rularn. Rularn settlement type is Metropolis. It's very dangerous. There's an alignment for the city. I think I'll leave that blank for now. And let's see here. I need 8 dice. I'll need to keep my d8 out because I'm going to simulate d8s here. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So this is kind of the basic outline here. Okay. Hello, Rularn. All right, so this is a 6. Let me put this out of the way so I don't draw in pen here. So this is one district here. I got a 6 on it. Each district has 1d4 main points of interest. Alright, so district is a 6, so this one is a temple district. This guy is a 1, so this is the slums. Let's go ahead and grab a little eraser here. I'll just... And we'll do this number. Slums. For this guy here, we got a 2, which is a low district. And this one kind of comes this way. This guy here. Ooh, an 8. We got the castle district. That's this guy right here. I'm going to do this number. And a 3. Artisan district. We'll go with this guy. Artisan. Artisan. This guy is a 4, which is a market. Oh, didn't need to roll that. This guy here is a 2, which is another low. So we'll go low district. And this guy is a 7, which is university. Low university. All right. I think I can jazz up this map a little bit more between sessions and things, but let's see. So we kind of have a town. We have the beginning of our world and 2 characters that are going to go off and do something. So, what do we got? I think, what time is it? Yeah, I think we're going to call that there. We'll just pick up right off from where we left. I might jazz up the map a little bit and see what I can make. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. You can find me on Twitch on Thursdays. And what else? What else? What else? You can find me on YouTube if you want. If you think I left anything out, got any rules wrong, let me know. And let me know what you think of Rularn. What kind of government do you think it should have? And yeah, we'll take it up next time. Thank you very much.